Hello, my lovelies. This is Rachel, and welcome to a brand new episode of AnimeTalk, a series in which we talk about first impressions of a series, whether it's old or new, good or bad, so and so, etc., etc. And today we'll be talking about an interesting one. Not because of the show, but because of what people are saying about it online. But I'll get to that when we get to that. And that is Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. So this may be a short AnimeTalk episode since the series that we're talking about is very simple. It's a slice of life. It's a comedy. So I will give my very quick summary of what the series is about. So we have our main character Sakurai, who is a college student, which I give this anime credit. It's not set in a high school; it's actually set in a college. So kudos for changing it up for once from high school to college. But in any case, he's the main protagonist, and basically he just wants to live like a normal college life for like a couple of last years since he's like a junior. And then we get our secondary character named Uzaki, which she is always wanting to hang out with her senpai, and basically it's just hijinks ensue with these two, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the basic summary of the anime.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
No.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
What in the heck was that? That was some weird, like, government conspiracy thing. Siri just went off. That was really weird. Back to the video. Uzaki, let's talk about her. Let's talk about her since she's the main topic of what people are talking about online, because, you know, the series is kind of named by her, so we gotta talk about her. People aren't talking about her personality, which I will get to in just a second. People are talking about her appearance. This look. This is her design, this is her look, this is the art style that the show's going for Uzaki. Let me just say, I am not against her physique, her boobs. Like, I don't mind. I've been around these parts of anime for a long time now, and big anime titties are definitely not the issue here. You know, like, I don't mind the character's design whatsoever. I don't mind the weird alien eyes that she has for a very small looking character. You know, people are that short, people do have big boobs like that, and you can add cute kawaii eyes to her all you want. The thing that I don't like about the design is the weird skin tooth thing that she has going on. I just think that just is a weird design of it of itself. That's all I have on that. I honestly, while watching the show, it's not really distracting. The show is also part ecchi too. It's actually pretty soft, light ecchi. It's not like the hardcore stuff you would see like in like what Matsumutsude or whatever. It's light, you know, fan servicey stuff. Of course, with her big boobs, that's always prone to very fan servicey situations, which I'm like, okay, it's a comedy. It fits with it well. It's all in good fun. It's never like super. Okay, well, there's a couple of awkward scenes to watch during some episodes that I watched, like in episode like 2, like Uzaki was like stuck in a bush and Sakura was trying to help her out of it, and it kind of looked like, you know, they were doing the, you know, woohoo out in public, so that was hard to watch. So it's all like light spirit, like it's all in the memes or just like comedy, since like I said, it is a comedy, but it's also ecchi, so you're gonna see some like very edgy-esque comedy scenes in the anime, and I know a lot of people don't like that. I'm just like, you know what? I've seen a lot, and this is by far not the worst I've ever seen, so yeah, there's that. I just wanted to point that out really quickly. What I do want to talk about is Usaki's personality. We talked about her looks, her design. Let's talk about her personality. She is very annoying. She is a very annoying character. She's always screaming, she's always shouting senpai, she is always crawling underneath Sakurai's like skin for the majority of the episodes, and like her voice is kind of annoying. It's not the worst voice, but when she's half screaming half of her lines throughout the entirety of the series, it can be very, very annoying to listen to for 25 minutes each episode. She's always trying to get senpai's attention. She's always just trying to be in senpai's life, and it can kind of be drowning to the ears sometimes, so it is kind of annoying, but it's also not unwatchable because even her in the show talking, it does have some really funny moments in the show, which I actually wasn't expecting at all. I thought it was going to be like very cringy comedy, which to some people this could be considered cringy, but for me, I was like, there are a couple of scenes I did have a good giggle at, a good chuckle at, so I give the anime some credit for that, even with Uzaki as one of the main protagonists of the series. I really do like Sakurai though. He's a character who's just like, please leave me alone, please. Like, you see he has very low tolerance for a character like her, but then you see like moments where he's like, you know what, maybe Uzaki isn't that bad after all, and then she just ruins the scene while she's just being more annoying throughout the majority of the episodes. What more can I say? That's pretty much it when it comes to the anime. Like I said, it's a very light-hearted, ecchi comedy. Animation, it's pretty normal for something so simple as a slice of life series such as this. It's nothing too spectacular. The opening theme is very catchy, and the ending theme was like surprisingly like calming, which I was unexpecting. I thought I was like expecting more of like a poppy like ending theme, but then it just turned out to be like this like nice soothing theme. I was like, oh, okay, well that was very unexpected. But honestly, I was expecting a lot worse, especially what people were saying online, but it was just like mainly majority of like Uzaki's design, which like I said, I don't have an issue with. It's the anime's art style. Other animes have different art styles that probably appeal more to them more than this. This is more of the very moe, very kawaii style they're going for the Uzaki character. Because there's like another female character named Ai, and she has very more normal-esque body proportions than Uzaki does. Because you gotta remember in the end, this is anime, and you know, anime has different interpretations of any kind of body type, whether it be male or female. Have you seen One Piece? Have you seen what the majority of the female characters look like in there? Like I said, I don't have a problem with it, but there are different animes that have different takes on female body types, whether it be exaggerated or more close to real life, you know, anatomy and stuff. Like, you know, you have Death Note, which is like close to like real stuff anatomy, and then you have stuff like this anime, which exaggerates more of the female feature, which, like I said, I don't have a big problem with. We can appreciate big titties. We appreciate flat titties in this channel, but we also really appreciate the big bungaloids, if that even makes any sense. I just want to put my 2 cents in this, because, like I said, it's actually not that bad of a comedy. If you like, you know, you're lighthearted, sort of, kind of edgy, but not really at the same time. But like I said, at this point, there's only like 5 episodes as I'm like filming this, so maybe it could get more edgy, but I highly doubt that for where it's going. It seems pretty light on the edgy stuff. It's just like, oh, touch a boob, oh, panty shots. Like, I've been around these parts, I've seen way worse. I have watched way worse. This does not affect me whatsoever. But if you're like I said, if you're looking for like a pretty mundane comedy slice of life anime to watch, this is not a bad one to give a watch. Will I personally be keeping up with this anime? Probably not, honestly. Maybe, like, I'll be like, oh, I remember this anime, I might as well finish it up or something, but it's definitely not one of those animes that I'm, like, inclined to really keep up with, you know? I do like my slice of life anime, don't get me wrong, like, you'll see me watching Miss Kobayashi Season 2 when that comes out next year, but, definitely not something like this, even though, like, I don't mind half of the characters in the show. Like, there's, like, this coffee owner who's pretty chill, and like I said, Sakurai, I don't mind as the male protagonist because he's just trying to get through college, and I'm like, honey, me too. So it's just not anything I would rather like wrap myself around with, because like I guess it's just like too just generic, I guess, but that's just for me. Like I said, I didn't feel like I was annoyed while watching the show, so that's probably some credit to it, because there are some shows that I just immediately dropped or just like not interested in, but I like by the first episode. But this one I watched up to like episode 3. I know there's like 2 more episodes that I caught up with. I'm like, you know what, I know what I'm getting myself into. It has its formulaic thing. It's just like, you know, Sakurai hangs out with Uzaki, and then they get into this kind of annoying argument fight situation playful thing, and then Sakurai's like, you know what, she's not too bad, and then the cycle just kind of repeats. That's probably how it's gonna be for the rest of the anime, you know? It's not really much to say about it. I just want to give my 2 cents, especially talking about Uzaki's design. Like I said, that's been a big thing that people were talking about. She's not the worst annoying character, but she is annoying. But definitely not the worst I've ever seen out of anime. There's been worse ones, trust me. So that's my 2 cents about it. Like I said, if you want something casual to watch or something to play in the background, that's not a bad one to keep in mind, I guess. You know, if you're just a big fan of slice of life, give it a go, you know. So that is the end of this anime talk. This one was probably a short one, I am not sure. If you have not seen my other Anime Talk episodes, I will be putting a playlist in the description below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you lovelies in the next Anime Talk episode, or whatever I'm getting at the moment. Keep being you, and you're doing an amazing job. No matter what anyone says, you're amazing just the way you are. Peace, my lovelies.